cops killed him, Judge.
You been to internal affairs?
I can't trust anybody anymore.
We're gonna have to get somebody on the inside.
Get in, I'm gonna get the information, and I'm gonna get out. Zip, bang, boom.
Okay, I say we pull his chain quick and see how he barks.
9, 10, freeze! There is a sensitive side to Mark McCormick.
Make my day.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicalities.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Hot wired hearts, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
9 here on the Wake Up program, and we're going to our phone lines for the word source quiz, where we give you a commonly used word and you tell us where the word came from. Right now, let's open up the phone lines. Give us a jingle at 555-CALL if you can tell us what the derivation of the word posh is. That's P-O-S-H. It's an adjective, as in ritzy. And our lines are all lighting up. Let's take this one from the Valley. Good morning, this is Big Al. What's your first name, please?
Maggie from Encino. Posh was the last name of a famous bootlegger who always did things first class.
Nice try, Maggie, but not the right one. Good morning. First name, please.
My name is Harold. I live in West Covina.
Yeah, Harold, where did we get the word posh?
Comes from Pasha, you know, those rich Turks.
Pull over. I'm sorry, Harold. That's where footstools come from. Okay, here's a guy from, Hollywood. You're on.
Yeah, this is Steve. It comes from the most expensive ticket on an ocean liner leaving from New York to Europe. It means port out, starboard home.
Steve, you've just won yourself $7,900.
140 ready. 7891, 459 now.
You get out of the car, please.
Aw, come on.
Get out of the car, please.
Look, I'm in a hurry. Okay?
Could I see some identification, please, sir?
Unit 62, Wanson Warrants, California, 470, Paul Charles Edward.
Joseph T. Aramazian?
Yes, okay? I was speeding, all right? It's a big deal. Look, between you and me, what's it worth?
You offering me money? That's bribery, sir. You don't want to do that.
Who said I was?
Wait here, please.
More information, Joseph Aramasian, 21513 Bundy Lane.
Are you satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Well, come on. Get on with it, will you?
Call it in.
We need an ambulance at Powell and Mansfield Road. We have an officer-involved shooting. Suspect down.
You call it a movie? Listen, Gunga Din is a movie. True Grit's a movie. That thing's like a nightmare you get when you've been eating too much salami.
That's a classic.
Classic what?
Look, your problem is you don't understand symbolism, Judge. You don't understand the universal image. Now, look, Valerie was telling me that...
Yeah, Valerie is the film major. That's why you give me all that jazz about symbolism. Don't kid me. You're not interested in universal images. You're interested in legs.
Look, I know you don't see it often, but there is a sensitive side to Mark McCormick. fact, Valerie was saying that I have a natural, artistic, intuitive understanding.
Yeah, sure. Valerie thinks that's a good picture, too. They cut open an eggplant and a rat jumps out. Huh? What's that? Come on, you didn't understand any of it.
I didn't understand all of it, but most of it I did.
Okay, what did it mean when the guy's eyeball fell out and rolled along the floor? War.
That meant that you gotta watch where you step in life, you know? You can't expect it to be seeing everything, and that if you don't hold on to what you got, it'll roll away from you. That's what it meant. I think he wants us.
I'm only doing 50.
More to the point, I think he wants you.
Come on. I was in a patrol car for years. I know when a cop wants me to pull over.
Hey, pull over! Pull over! Come on!
You're doing 50. You're my witness.
Hey, I'm sitting way over here, man. I can't see over there. You wouldn't want me to perjure myself, would you?
I was doing 50. I got a witness here.
Can I see your license, please?
I want to ask him. He'll tell you.
Yes, sir. You step out of the car for a moment, please. You stay here.
Okay, go ahead and run that. Here, you want the registration too? But I'm not going to court, you know, because I was not speeding.
No, sir, I know that.
What are we doing?
You recognize any of the people in that picture, Judge?
Well, that's me and Albert Mendez and his kid Raphael. His kid. Are you Raphael? I haven't seen you since...
My dad's funeral?
Yeah. He was a real good cop, your dad. Best I ever worked with.
That's what he always said about you. That's why he trusted you with his life. So I decided to trust you with mine. Judge, I've got to talk to the commissioner. I've tried to call him, but he won't take my calls. I'm a patrolman. I'm just out of the academy. I can't get anybody to listen.
Slow down, son. Now, what are you talking about?
You know who Joe Armesian is?
Yeah, sure. Drug dealer. Cops shot him, right?
Yeah. He was murdered. Cops killed him, Judge. Look, Judge, I can't explain this twice. You tell the commissioner to meet me at the Polo Arena tomorrow at noon.
You been to Internal Affairs?
I can't trust anybody anymore. Please, for my father's sake, do this to me. Make him come.
Thank you. Damn it, Milt. A rookie cop, 10 months out of the academy, stops a civilian, pulls him alongside of the road, accuses his fellow officers of murder, disappears into the night, doesn't bother to come to me, doesn't bother to go to Internal Affairs. I resent the hell out of that.
I'm only telling you what he told me. Okay, now his father was a friend of mine, so I owe it to him to check it out.
Let me tell you about Aramagian, Milt. He was a dope smuggler. Everybody knew it. Nobody could prove it. His luck ran out. He pulled out a gun. An officer fired in self-defense. You see how well that works out?
Don't you think the commissioner wants to know about this? The man wants to know what's going on in his own department, right?
I'll mention it to him the next time he invites me over to dinner. Are you kidding? He's gonna cut my head off at the waist if I come to him with this story from a rookie cop and nothing to back it up.
I'll back it up.
Great. That should just about make the commissioner's day.
What are you talking about?
You know damn well what the hell I'm talking about. Commissioner Emhart hates your guts.
Oh, now I understand.
You don't understand anything.
Now I understand why we didn't go straight to the commissioner. Oh, no, gotta follow procedures, McCormick. Gotta go through channels, McCormick. What did he do to the commissioner to get him to join his fan club?
He called the commissioner a jackass in open court and threw him off the stand.
Just must have been one of your nicer days, huh?
He was a rookie cop and he was handling evidence like it was his lunch. He left it in the backseat of his car for 2 days. Evidence!
Oh.
He's a jackass. Jackass.
Jackass or not, he's the commissioner of the police and you're a retired judge and he's not going to let you forget about it.
I'm not asking you to do this for him. I'm asking you to do it for me. Now, that was 27 years ago. He's never going to remember.
The man called me a jackass, Sloan. In court.
Unbelievable, sir.
They have 10 minutes. We leave in 10 minutes.
Yes, sir.
I'm busy, Frank. I canceled 2 meetings for this. What the hell's it all about?
You know Judge Hardcastle? And this is Mark McCormick.
Well?
You know as much about as we do, sir. I just thought it would be a good idea to hear the man out.
Well, I can give him 10 minutes. Big do at the mayor's office. Budget stuff. What's on the agenda for tonight?
Birthday party, sir. Senator Halsey's wife. Halsey's home.
What did I give her last year?
Chinese vase, sir, I believe.
Yeah. I think we can go $50 to $100 more this year. Halsey's a senior senator now.
Excellent, sir.
Hey, Mendez. Mendez.
Officer Mendez? You didn't know anything about this, Frank.
No, sir. Milt, I mean, Judge Hardcastle was the first to hear.
All right, who was involved in the Aramasian thing?
Fellows and Dawson.
What kind of officers are they?
Excellent records. Fellows was decorated for bravery and nom, Medal of Valor from the Force. Dawson is a by-the-book guy, no complaints, no reprimands.
Who was Mendez's partner?
Peoples. He was involved in 2 brutality scrapes, and he came out okay on both of them.
You're going to be running liaison on this, Frank.
Yes, sir.
The fewer people involved, the better. I want an operation started as soon as possible. We're going to have to get somebody on the inside.
Someone from Internal Affairs?
No, absolutely not. Too easy to spot. Besides, we don't know what's going on or who's involved.
Well, it'll take a couple of weeks if we get somebody from out of town. I mean, we have to coordinate with another department.
We can't sit on this, Frank. I need somebody in there. And it's got to be somebody who can pull it off. You remember what happened with Calhoun last year?
Calhoun was green. We need somebody who knows the street, sir.
You keep the older guys out of this. It's got to be somebody who can handle himself. No baby. Somebody who's been around the block.
With all due respect, sir, where do you expect me to find this person?
That is your problem, Frank. I've got a dinner in an hour and a half. Just find him.
Make my day. Yeah, I'm really beginning to see what all the fun's about here. This is gonna be great. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. You're not worried, are you?
Worried? No, why should I be worried?
Good, because you better not be worried. This was your idea, remember?
Well, just watch yourself, okay? These guys are not playing tiddlywinks, you know?
Look, you've been drilling me on this stuff for 3 days. I got it down now. Here we go, I got it down. I know what you're thinking. Did he shoot 5? Did he shoot 6? So you gotta ask yourself, do I feel lucky?
Hey, we remember your cover.
Yes. I'm William Thomas O'Reilly from Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm a patrolman. I'll be fine. Did you remember to get the fake records to Jersey?
Yeah, they're on the way.
What do you mean they're on their way, Judge? These guys are cops. They're gonna check.
Don't worry, okay? The records are gonna get there.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I mean, look, just cops, right? It's just like you said. It's just like you and me. And it's not like I'm walking into a madhouse or anything.
Thomas O'Reilly. 2 years patrol duty in Jersey City. Well, they got in Jersey is garbage. No, they got
got garbage strikes, too.
Wait a minute. 3 years in Vietnam. And his father was an officer of the law, and his father before him, all the way back to Killarney.
What's the matter? What? I can't hear you.
He said he can't breathe. Needs air.
Want air? Yeah, that was it. All right, needs air.
We shut him up with current sweat size. Welcome, Jersey. Okay, Slick, I'm Nichols. Okay, you got Swaggart, Petrelli, Teitelbaum, Dickerson, Samansky. Over there's Dawson and Fellows. And there's your partner, Peoples. Got any questions?
No. Well, yeah, you have a loaded handgun around?
Okay, so let's be careful out there.
I'll see you in the car, Jersey.
Okay.
Listen, he's my partner. He's going to be sticking pretty close.
Okay, I say we pull this chain quick and see how he barks.
Let's leave him alone. Why don't you shut up and quit whining?
I want you to stay sober. Check O'Reilly out in New Jersey, make sure he's okay. Do you hear me?
Hello.
Judge, they're taking me on a code 7. What's that? I forgot the damn numbers.
Will you calm down? Code 7 means food. It means you're going to eat. You want a dinner?
Is that all?
Yeah, look, you'll just sit around, you'll have a lot of coffee, and you'll stay up half the night, and you'll get to know them, and they'll get to know you. Trust me, McCormick, it's going to be an easy night.
All units, we got a 417 warehouse in first one
All right, count to 10, go through that door, and I'm going up on the roof.
I'll go around the side. The minute you hit 10, you come in smoking. You got it?
Got it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Freeze!
Drop the gun.
Thanks, Jersey.
Yeah, sure, no trouble.
Pretty rough first night, huh, Jersey? Yeah. Can you give me a ride home?
Nah, thanks. I'm gonna take a bus. See you tomorrow.
Hey, Jersey.
Sure you don't want to ride?
want to tell me what this is all about? Look, all I want to do is live through my watch, you know, collect my pay and go home. I don't know what you're doing here.
You're not going anywhere, Jersey. See, there's something wrong with your files.
Yeah? What?
They don't say how much beer you drink. You done good tonight, Jersey. Yeah.
Watch out!
Your turn, Jersey.
I'm a little rusty.
Man, that was pathetic. Tomorrow morning, police firing range, be there.
Yeah.
When you learn to shoot straight, give me a call.
Oh, no, thanks, I'm fine.
Let's all celebrate and have a good time.
Hey. Sit down. I'm supposed to tell you the rules.
What rules?
We got rules here. First, you don't ask any questions, no matter what you see. The guy's business is the guy's business, huh? Second, you don't go telling anything you see either.
Sounds like Jersey so far.
We all work together. I see more of my partner than I do my wife. We're a lot closer in some ways. You married?
No.
Better that way. They don't really know what it's like. You spend all day with garbage, human garbage, and they expect you to be like everybody else when you come home.
No, I don't take. I'm sorry. I don't take.
So who asked you? You know there's a little extra.
I can't take it.
I'll tell you what. I'll keep it for you. You might need it. Here, catch up. You know you're a lousy shot, man.
Well, did you find out anything last night?
Yeah, those guys can drink.
Here you are. Got some eggs, Milton. Sure you don't want any?
Oh, no, please.
Good for you.
Judge, no. After a night of too many war stories, too many beers, and too many sweat socks, spare me.
Well, I talked to Ordway. Who's Ordway? Ordway is the police department paperwork expert. I'm having him run Aramasian's gun again. That could be a throwdown, you know.
I thought they already ran it.
Oh, they're not Ordway. What about that $500? You got any more on that?
Yeah, I could have used it. It takes me 4 months hard labor to clear that kind of cash working for you.
Well, see, now you're learning something. If it doesn't come honest, then it's not worth it, right?
What I'm learning is 8 shots of tequila and 12 beers and eggs and Milton don't mix.
Well, with all that money floating around, we can rule out vigilantes.
And they're definitely not law and order freaks. Take my word for that.
What about dope? There's a lot of stuff going through that department, you know.
No, Judge. If there wasn't any at the party. It was just beers and girls. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta lay down.
Well, they're up to something, McCormick. Huh? They don't go handing out $500, you know, like it's the welcome wagon. They're getting something for that money. They're doing something.
You're falling apart, you know that? Just stay here.
I have no problem with that. I can deliver more if you'd like. Have I ever disappointed you before? Tomorrow. That's right, San Diego.
Don't press your luck, Fraser.
Are you serious? I asked you to come here to talk to me about killing a man for money, and you're bothered by white powder on my table? Just remember what you are and what you're doing here.
We're here to do business. Let's do it.
I want this man removed.
Hey, Coley, I thought you were pals.
Not anymore. I started him. He owes me everything. He's worth $2 million because of me. And now he's going to be paying me by testifying in front of a grand jury.
And he's going to fry you?
He knows enough to put me away for 20 years. That's not what I had in mind. Now, I want him out of the way where he can't hurt me.
It's gonna cost you.
How much?
100,000.
That seemed reasonable for 20 years of my life. He testifies Friday morning.
That's cutting it pretty close.
Can you do it?
Oh, yes. We can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ordway. I knew it. Okay, we're in business. The gun they found on Aramasian was used in a robbery 7 years ago.
I thought they melted those down.
Well, they would have, except one of the guys stole it.
Well, wait a minute. Didn't Harper run a check on it?
That was a routine check. They computerized the file 6 years ago. Ordway went down to the warehouse and looked it up in the records. I gotta buy him a dinner.
Speaking of records, Judge, what about New Jersey?
Oh, you're all covered. Don't worry about it. Just hang in there, and sooner or later, somebody's gonna make a mistake.
I want to know who you are, and I want to know what you're doing here.
What are you talking about, fellas? You know who I am.
No, man. I know who you say you are. I got some friends in Jersey. They did a little checking. No one ever heard of William Thomas O'Reilly.
Stop it, fellows. You drunk? Stop it. I'm telling you
what I want to know.
I'm telling you. Knock it off. Fellows, I said, knock it off.
You're internal affairs, right?
Fellas, listen to me.
Yeah, I know it. I figured you for IA first night.
Fellows, will you listen to me?
Oh, what the hell, that happens sometime. I need a drink.
Fellas, stop it. Shut up and listen.
Look, I didn't tell him anything. I found out you didn't check out in Jersey. I didn't tell anyone. They don't know. Nobody has to know anything, you know what I mean?
Why the sudden change of heart?
I can't take it anymore. I want a deal.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna wash real well with the department.
There's no way I'm going to jail, man. Listen, I didn't spend any of that money. I got it all in the bank. I had to take it. You know what they'd have done to me if I hadn't? I used to be a good cop. I used to be.
You don't need any more of that. You said, what money? What are you talking about money? Where's the money come from? For what?
What, are you blind? They're making hits, man. They're hired to kill.
You're telling me that some police are making hits for money?
How long you guys been inside this?
Not long enough to pull everything out. Fellows, who pays?
Whoever needs the service. You got the cash. You get the talent.
Amazian?
Yeah, sure. So who asks any questions? They're only taking out the garbage. The only clean gets hit. Cop hits the dealer, plants the gun. Goes down as a good shooting. Listen, you gotta get me out of this. There's a big one coming now.
Who? Who's it gonna be, fellas?
I don't know. They don't tell me anything anymore. They don't trust me. They met this guy. That's all I know. There's a lot of money floating around.
Fellows.
Gotta get me out of this.
Fellows, that's not good enough. I need a name.
Frank, this was going on under your nose and you didn't see it?
With all due respect, sir, I'm not on the shooting board.
Walter, the sleeve's too long.
I'll take it up another half inch, sir.
You know what we got going here, don't you? We got police officers carrying on like Murder Incorporated. This is not gonna look good.
Is that what you're worried about? It's not gonna look good?
Take it in at the waist, Walter.
Yes, sir.
Frank, it's your division. I want you to clean it up fast. Fellows couldn't come up with anything else?
No, he just said that something big was coming down soon, and it involved a lot of money.
But no names?
No. He's been hitting the bottle pretty heavy. He's getting nervous. The others don't trust him, and he knows it.
Well, you just may have to go in there and get it yourself.
I can't trust you anymore, Jake. You drink. It's no good.
What happened?
You shot him, Jersey. You just went and shot him.
What are you talking about? I just got here.
No, you were here. You came in, fella surprised you, you drew too fast, and you shot him. This is bad, Jersey.
What's going on?
You remember the gun you took off of him in the warehouse? Well, that's the one poor old fellows was shot with. Nobody's prints on it but yours.
What are you guys doing?
It's not hard to understand. We do it for lots of guys. Every now and then we need someone to run an errand for, something like that. It's kind of like insurance.
You mean to tell me you murdered this man just to get me to run an errand for you?
You're gonna make a phone call. That's it. No big deal. 20 seconds, $500.
You're crazy. You're all crazy.
Well, you've got a choice. You get silly, you go up for murder. You're smart, you make some pocket money. Either way, we got you.
Who am I supposed to set up? For what?
We'll let you know what to say when the time comes. Relax.
I don't know who it's gonna be.
All I know is I'm supposed to make a call, report a disturbance. Peebles and Dawson are going to show up and I guess make the hit.
Well, don't worry about it. We'll make it work.
Tell that to Fellows.
Hey, that's not your fault. He knew what he was doing all the time.
Yeah, but he talked to me and now he's dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got you into this.
Who are you kidding? Get me into things seems to be your life's work. Don't worry about it. We're in it together anyway.
Well, you want to pull out, that's okay. I mean, if it's getting too hot for you, these guys are getting jumpy.
Yes, they are. We won't be able to touch them unless we can find out who the hit's gonna be. Get to the guy before they do.
You sure?
Yeah, I am. Fellas took a chance telling me what he did. I feel like I owe him something, you know? I gotta tell you, Judge, I mean, all my life I was trying to avoid the police, you know, keep the cops from busting me. And now I'm running around busting cops. This is just too weird.
What time are you supposed to make this phone call?
I'm not sure. It's all on a need-to-know basis. They're playing me pretty close to the chest.
Well, as soon as you know anything, you gotta get the word to me or Frank.
Well, when I report the disturbance, I could call you.
Yeah, you can't do that. They're gonna be right on top of you listening. You're a rookie. They're not gonna take a chance.
There aren't a heck of a lot of alternatives, are there?
Sure there is. Me. I'm coming with you.
You're gonna come with me?
Yeah, I'll be right there. Just keep your eye out. As soon as you know anything, you let me know.
At 6 a.m., you called the station. You reported disturbance, a big one. At 200 Claiborne Street. That's it. Jersey, relax. It's no big deal.
$500 here, $500 there. Doesn't hurt, right?
You get this one, I paid for the last one. You get the tip. Ready? Yeah.
Harper? Frank, come on.
Right, I got it. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Milt? 200 Claiborne Avenue. It's Babe Coley's place. Well, it makes sense, Milt. He's copping out to the grand jury.
Coley, I'm on my way. Just a minute. Just a minute. Oh, hard case. What is this, a nightmare or something? Get out of here.
Go on, get the house.
What is this, a roust? You can't do this stuff. I have my rights, you know.
There's 2 cops on the way over here, and they're gonna kill you.
You're nuts, Hardcase. You know that? You're really nuts. You come into my house, start pushing me around.
Shut up and listen to me. They don't want you talking to the grand jury tomorrow.
Nobody knows about that.
I know about it. The guy who wants you dead knows about it.
What is it? Get out. Get out.
Stay there.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you?
You wouldn't make a bad cop.
Nah, it's not my style. It's too dull.
Give it up, Milt. The man hates you, always hates you. The only reason why he's going to that ceremony is because of the press.
Well, I don't see what the big deal is about. It happened 27 years ago.
The word is that he still talks about it whenever he has too much scotch.
Maybe he'll forgive you. Well, I'm going to be polite. I mean, if anybody's going to be rude, it'll have to be him.
Listen, if he was on fire and if you would put it out, he still would hate your guts.
I tell you, when you make friends, you make them.
Do you realize I'm giving a note of public thanks to a man I have hated for 27 years?
Well, it's good press, sir.
Yeah. That know-it-all face. That way he has a looking at me like I was a worm.
Well, sir, this is your chance to prove yourself the bigger man.
On behalf of the city and the department, I am very happy to present the Civilian Medal of Honor to Mark McCormick, who risked his life to help the police department in its hour of need. Thank you very much, young man. And the department owes a debt of gratitude to Judge Milton C. Hardcastle.
Jackass. An innocent man goes to prison is somebody's fault. I was the judge sitting on the case.
What about your baseball career?
Just how they're gonna give me back 10 years of my life. If I pull the trigger on the judge here, that makes us even.
So maybe we can find a way to get you back in the game.
I don't think you got a chance.
Judge and I are keeping a close eye on you, all right?
That's it. Now I start playing hardball.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technical.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Hot wired heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good. Everybody's doing time.
Got any licorice?
We don't carry licorice.
Money?
Just take it easy back, okay?
Just the big ones, the 20s and the 10s.
All right.
Come on.
Take it easy.
Oh, yeah, get the other register. Move it, Pops. That's good.
That's it.
Don't move. Hardcastle.
Give me some adrenaline. I'm losing the pulse.
No! Oh, it touches me.
Is he in here? See the doctor. How is he?
Not good. He won't let us touch him until he talks to you. I think he knows he's going to die, and he keeps saying he wants to make some sort of statement.
Billy, you want to talk to me? We have some time?
He doesn't have any time.
Get him out of here, Judge, please.
5 minutes. Come on.
You gotta let him help you, Billy.
Why? I've been dying for a long time, Judge. I gotta do something to turn things around. I straighten some things out.
Okay, you got time for that.
You set up a best friend of mine for murder one, armed robbery 10 years ago. Duke McGuire, remember?
Duke, sure. You guys played ball together. You want me to give him a message?
No. I want you to get him out of prison. He didn't do it, Judge. I did. Duke wasn't even there. God, believe me. I did it. I pulled the trigger, just me.
Why? Duke was your buddy. Why would you do a thing like that?
He was driving the car when we wrecked. He crippled me, ruined my career.
That was an accident. Duke was your friend.
I know. Now, But I hated him enough then to set him up for murder. I got 25 grand, Judge.
Who paid you, Billy?
Just tell Duke I'm sorry.
I'll tell him, Billy.
Judge, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Why don't you give it a rest?
I can. Look at that. That's a winner, isn't it?
This wasn't your fault.
Listen, an innocent man goes to prison. It's somebody's fault. I was the judge sitting on the case, and I sent him up.
Well, you didn't convict him. The jury did.
If the man was innocent, I should have kept pounding on the case till something bounced loose, and I didn't.
Well, nobody's perfect. You did the best you could. Now get some sleep, will you?
I'm not tired. According to my notes here, in McGuire's trial, I refused to hear some testimony that was presented by his lawyer.
Why didn't you hear it?
Oh, he was a kid fresh out of law school. Maybe I was trying to teach him something. Anyway, you know, old hard case. He's got to play by the book. You don't bend the rules, you might break them.
No, I don't believe that. You're not that way now. I doubt you were that way then.
Well, I must have been. I wouldn't hear the evidence. They had this witness from out of state. He was a scout for the major leagues. And instead of bringing him into L.A., McGuire's attorney had his testimony typed up, and he was going to read it to the jury. Well, you can do that. That's okay. That's legal if the witness can't appear in person, but you have to have it notarized by another judge first. And he didn't do that.
Did you ever find out what the testimony was?
Of course not. I'm a good judge. I go by the books, right? I didn't hear it. Duke went to prison.
There he is.
I'm Julie Chick, coming to you live from San Quentin State Penitentiary, where just a few moments ago, former Southern State College baseball star Duke McGuire was released after serving 10 years for first-degree murder, a crime apparently that Duke McGuire did not commit. Mr. McGuire, could you make a comment?
That depends if anyone's gonna listen to me this time.
You sound bitter, sir.
Bitter? I just spent 10 years of my life in prison. I don't think bitter covers it. Hatred is more like it. I like to ask District Attorney Peterson, my jury, and Judge Hardcastle just how they're going to give me back 10 years of my life.
One more question, Duke. What about your baseball career?
I'm 35 years old, lady. What do you want from me?
Look, what do you say we go out and get a beer? There's a neat little place down by the pier. We get something to eat, maybe catch a movie.
You know, when Duke McGuire's in Southern State, he had 19-2 in his junior year. They figured he was going to be the greatest major league pitcher since Sandy Koufax.
Judge, it wasn't your fault. Try and understand that.
You got a sinker you couldn't hit with a canoe paddle.
Judge, you're...
How much you figure 10 years of life like that's worth?
I don't know.
Everything. Everything you never got a chance to do.
22-year-old Stu Besh appears ready to sign a megabucks deal with an American League team very soon. Besh, 13-5 in college ball last spring, had the best collegiate record since Duke McGuire. McGuire, coincidentally, was released from San Quentin today after serving 10 years for a murder he did not commit.
You believe that? Poor kid gets his life ruined for something he didn't even do. What was his name? McGoon? McQuinn?
McGuire. Duke McGuire.
McGuire? I don't remember him. Was he any good?
Hey, Judge, look, we slow down here a little bit. And we've been going at it like this since 7 o'clock in the morning here. I mean, let's take it easy. What do you say I go get us some beers, huh?
Oh,
Wait
you
right
want a
here.
break? Take a break. That's okay. I wouldn't want you to get heat stroke if you can't keep up. That's okay. Go on.
I wasn't worried about me. Look, just take it easy. Killing yourself like this isn't going to help Duke McGuire.
It's got nothing to do with Duke McGuire. I've been wanting to clean this out for a long time. If you did your chores around here when you're supposed to do them, I wouldn't have to work so hard.
No, you're not going to make me feel bad about this. No way. I know what you're doing. You're trying to work yourself into some kind of exhausted state so you'll be able to sleep tonight.
I'm sleeping fine. You want to get that wheelbarrow loaded up? Come on, put this stuff in the
If you're
wheelbarrow.
sleeping so fine, then what are you doing outside my window at 3 o'clock in the morning shooting basketball?
That's none of your business.
All right, fine. It's none of my business. Kept me up all night.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm taking it out on you.
That's okay. Look, Dad. If someone's gonna walk on water all the time, then they're gonna get their feet wet once in a while.
Oh, that's a gem. Oh, thank you. I gotta remember that piece of philosophy. That should go right in the time capsule. Future generations can benefit with that.
It is pretty good,
Mold
isn't it?
their lives. Wonderful. Will you get that in the wheelbarrow?
Look, Judge, if you're gonna be mad at the system, fine. Be mad at the system. But you gotta work to change it. You can't go around killing yourself like this. I mean, it's not gonna get Duke McGuire back the pound of time he already did inside, is it?
I know. That's the worst part.
Judge.
Duke? What can I do for you?
You can tell me who paid Billy Barr to frame me for murder. I already done the time. I ain't got no problem with the crime, Judge. What did Billy say, Judge? Who was it?
I don't know.
That's not the right answer. Look, careful. I'm not as accurate as I used to be. Kind of like my pitching game, right, Judge?
Billy died before he could tell me. All I know is he got paid $25,000 to frame you by somebody. That's why I had them let you out.
When I was supposed to sign with the Angels, my bonus was going to be 10 times that. But I went to prison instead.
Sorry about that, Duke.
You think he is?
I know he is.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, too. Real sorry. I think my dad's sorry. But he hasn't sobered up since I was convicted. I think my mom was real sorry. But I don't know for sure because she died of cancer when I was in the joint. My kid sister's sorry. And so is the girl I was supposed to marry. I hear she's got 3 kids now. So you see, Judge, your sorry don't count much by comparison.
So killing him's gonna square all that?
The way I see it, the state owes me a Class A felony. If I pull the trigger on the judge here, that makes us even.
Call the police?
It wasn't loaded.
It's not loaded?
Okay, let's do 2. Let's go. 2. Get him in there. Little speed on it, Nick. Little speed. Oh, let's do 2 out there.
Okay, Nick, nice fire. Take a couple laps around the horn and go soak your shoulder. All right, guys, that's it. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. sharp.
What kind of heat my boy throwing out there today, Coach? Huh?
It's early yet.
Hey, listen, it may be early, but look, I gotta tell you, from the looks of the rest of the team, I think Nick could be a starter this season.
Forget it, Farrell.
Hey, look, I've been working with these guys, I know.
I don't want you working with anyone. Look, because of the deal we made with your son, we got to keep you on the staff. But that doesn't mean you get to do anything but look and listen. You understand?
I'm assistant pitching coach. I got a contract.
You're nothing but a pilot fish, Farrell. If you didn't handcuff yourself to Nick, you could never get a job coaching softball.
Leave Nick out of this.
He doesn't get the fastball working. I will.
Hey! Awful early to quit practicing, fellas. Anybody for a little pepper, huh? You can't win a pennant without working for it. Hey, look. Tell him some flies to the outfield, okay? What do we got on this team, huh? A bunch of Nancy? Huh? Come on, Dad. Hey, Nickel boy. Hey, is he the only one who's got what it takes to win the pennant, huh?
Dad,
huh?
we're tired.
Hey, don't you think Gary got tired?
Yeah,
Come on. There's no bets in baseball. Get your mitt. Get your mitt. Get your mitt.
I don't know.
Come on, let's have a little high smoke, Nico. Come on.
Dad.
Come on.
Dad, Coach Harmson said I should be soaking my shoulder.
Now, you remember who got you in the major leagues, okay?
Hey, Phil! You coming or what?
No, he's not.
Dad, can't we do this tomorrow? I've made plans, you know that.
Now, I told you I don't want you seeing that guy, Nico. Now, listen, you don't need a scandal at this stage of your career.
Scandal? He didn't do anything. That's why they let him out.
That boy has been nothing but trouble ever since he was in Little League. I coached him, I know.
Dad, Duke McGuire's not a boy. He's a man, and he's a friend of mine, and I want to see him.
You start hanging around an ex-con. Pretty soon somebody sees you throwing dice in Atlantic City, and bam, the commissioner throws you out of the game.
I just want to meet the guy for a beer.
Come on, who's your best pal, huh? Huh?
Dad, do you have any idea how much that embarrasses me? I'm 34 years old, Dad.
Who wiped your nose and bowed and scraped to get you into this game? Huh? I sold my house for you, gave up my job. I had a life once, son. Oh, hell, I could have just let you forget about the game like a lot of dads, but I didn't. I gave up my life so you could spend yours wearing a major league uniform.
All right. All right, I'm sorry. But could you just take it a little easy?
Easy doesn't do it, son. Never did. Hey, come on. Hey, who's your cleanup batter anyway, huh?
You are.
And who knows what's best for the Farrell team?
You do.
I didn't hear that, huh?
You do.
All right, Nicky, huh?
Yeah.
Now, look. You gotta watch out how you dip that hip when you're stepping into your fastball, okay?
Every time I read the sports page, I see some kid living the life I was supposed to live. Enough of that'll make anyone crazy.
Yeah, it stinks all right. The Duke could have been a champion.
I'm sorry, but a champion isn't something you become just because all the pieces fall into place for you.
You know, that's real easy to say for a guy who's got all the brakes, lives here, and drives a hot car.
Brakes? How's the arm, Duke?
It ain't bad for a guy my age.
Hey, it's better than not bad. Last year in the prison league, you had 14-0. The year before, 9-3. Year before that, 10-5. Huh?
How the hell do you know my stats?
Well, the judge spends a lot of time down in his basement collating 3x5 cards and updating his notes on who's where in the big house. It's kind of like a hobby of his.
You're still one hell of a pitcher, Duke.
Yeah, maybe against guys who steal cars and hold up gas stations. Yeah, but so what?
So maybe we can find a way to get you back in the game, that's what.
Oh, look, guys, thanks, but there's not a pro team in either league that's going to take a look at a guy my age. And I ain't got the time to start down in the minors.
Oh, well, okay. I just thought maybe you wanted to see if you ever really had what it takes. If you'd rather go for the sympathy, all right.
What the hell do you want from me?
I want you to pick up whatever you got left and see if you can make it work.
You mean try out for the majors?
Right.
Now, wait, Judge, I mean, that's a great idea, but how? I mean...
I'll tell you how. When Chuck Foster was getting his divorce 25 years ago from his third wife, I was his attorney, and I saved him a fortune in alimony.
Wait, Chuck Foster, the guy who owns the California Star, is that Chuck Foster?
Yes, that one.
Look, no offense, Judge, but baseball today is a big business. Now, you don't get a tryout with a major league team just because you kept Chuck Foster's wife from getting half of the silverware.
All we gotta do is get our foot in the door, and he'll take care of the rest of it.
If you want to get a foot in the door, then you've got to have what today is the most important thing in sports.
Talent. He's got a ton of it.
No, you got to get the media behind you. You got to have like a media event.
Talent is the media event. You're gonna get your shot, Duke. Chuck Foster and I, old pals. Who?
Hardcastle. H-A-R-D-C-A.
Hey, Chuck. It's me, Milt Hardcastle here.
Milt?
M-I-L-T. Come on, Chuck.
Betty, would you pick up out there, please?
Yes.
Do I know this guy?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. You
How did
can't
these
go
guys
in.
find me?
You found me, Chuck, remember? Back in 61 in the Yellow Pages, under legal aid. You and Jan were splitting up and you wanted me to keep it from getting ugly.
Milt?
There you are. I sawed the knot for you. You even got to keep the color TV, remember?
I do now. How's it going, big guy?
Well, I've been better. I gotta talk to you.
What about it?
This could be what I'm looking for.
This, see? Ron Say to sign autographs at LaSalle Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, Penguin's a big star. He gets to do that type of thing.
Uh-huh. He led the Cubs in home runs last year.
What does that have to do with me?
Nothing. Yeah. Hello, Channel 8 News. Sports desk, please.
Hey, wait, what are you doing? I don't want to get in any more trouble.
Trust me. Yeah, hello, this is Mike Walsh over at United Press. I thought you fellas down at the sports desk might be interested in a heck of a comeback story going on at LaSalle Park this afternoon. That's right, yeah. Look, some guys run bases, other guys run cons. That's right. Oh, no, I would definitely bring a film crew. Yeah, believe me, buddy, you're not going to be sorry. That's right. Mike Walsh, United Press. Hey, send me some flowers.
There's a lot of ex-cons around, Milt.
Yeah, but this guy's not guilty. I told you that.
I've got this whole system of farm clubs, coaches, and scouts that feed talent into my team.
Now, if I throw that whole system out the window just to give a break to some guy that nobody even remembers, then half the guys I promised tryouts to are going to jump to another team.
Couple of pitches, come on, okay?
I can't. But, if he could generate a little heat, get us a lot of press, then okay. But until then, he's a nobody, and I'm in the star business.
There you go.
Any other questions for Ron Say?
Yeah, hi, Ron. Mark McCormick from Malibu. Listen, tell me, just how hard is it to make the majors? I mean, are you guys really that good?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but there's only 650 players in Major League Baseball, and considering those people had Little League, high school, college, and semi-pro experience before that, you see the competition is very tough.
So in other words, you'd have to be very talented.
I believe so.
Well, what about a guy, say, around my age, kept himself in shape, he played a little ball in college, has some talent. What do you think the chances of a guy like that making the big leagues?
Are you thinking of trying out?
No, it's just a question, Ron.
Well, I would say the odds are against you.
And there's no exceptions now. You sure?
Positive.
Well, Ron, I've got $5,000 cash that I'll donate to any charity you name, and it says that my guy can strike you out in 3 pitches.
It's not exactly what I'm here for.
Oh, come on, Ron, it's for charity. $5 grand. 5 big ones for any charity you name. Hey, look, if you don't think you can do it,
I don't think you got a chance.
We're here at LaSalle Park, where in the interest of just good, clean fun and charity, veteran Major Leaguer Ron Say has been challenged by... Bill, who is this guy?
You could have given me more than 3 pitches. That's Ron Say, man.
It's got to be 3. That's what makes it an event.
I hope you got $5 grand in your pocket.
Nope.
What if he hits me out of the park?
We run. Look, he used to play catch with his old man the same way he used to play catch with yours. He's nothing. Just strike his butt out.
Okay, 3 pitches for $5 grand. Hey, Ron, I think you got a left-handed bat there, Hold on here a second, people. Come on, Duker. Put it right down here. Get an air bat at the plate.
Everybody has a dream when everyone's young. Looking back, we wonder about the things that we've done. The chances that we didn't take, the breaks that never came. Oh, play me, coach, I'll bring him home. Just put me in the game. And it's 1, 2,
Long strike.
3 strikes and you're gone.
Strike 1.
The game.
Get no problem, long strike. That's all. Come on,
goes on. The game goes on. The game goes on. The game goes on. One more. Come on.
This guy? I don't know, Ron. Just a guy who used to play baseball in college.
A good old-fashioned hustle was put on Chicago Cubs star Ron Say during a charity fundraiser at LaSalle Park this afternoon. Former Southern State star Duke McGuire signaled his return to the major leagues by striking out the National League slugger with only 3 pitches. McGuire, released from prison 3 days ago after serving time for a murder he did not commit, is apparently trying to get another chance at the baseball fame he once so well deserved.
Betty, get me milled Hardcastle, please.
Hey, thanks for the use of the bag, Judge.
It's okay. Might bring you luck.
Well, if you had to lean on your old pal Chuck Foster, I'd have to buy a ticket to get into this place, you know?
Oh, I don't know. That stunt you guys pulled with Ron Say might have helped a little.
Oh, a little? Should give me some credit for putting together one absolutely first-class con, and you know it.
Hey, just because it worked doesn't mean that it was right, okay? Besides, where were you going to get the 5,000 if you got a hit?
The question is posto facto, Your Honor. My client did strike out Ron Say, and he fulfilled specific performance.
I think we're going to have to fight Foster on this one. The integrity of the game is at stake. You know, McGuire's an ex-con.
Would you for once just let me run my own team my own way? Huh? Foster wants to give McGuire a chance, a couple of pitches. So what?
So it's a waste of time. We've got one heck of a pitching staff already. Hey, look, maybe I just don't want to see him get disappointed, okay?
Let's face it, Farrell. Our relievers are a little weak. Nicky's not throwing that well, you know that.
Well, certainly. He always throws that way in the spring. I'm working with him. He'll come around.
Well, I'll tell you what. McGuire's going to get his chance, and if your boy can't hold on to his spot, then you're both out the team. I mean, that's baseball, Coach.
Oh, Coach Armstrong? I'm Milt Hardcastle. This is Mark McCormick.
Hi.
This fella here doesn't need the introduction.
Hi, Duke. I haven't seen you since you struck out 15 batters against Arizona State.
That was a long time ago.
You look great. You look terrific. Get a locker okay?
Yeah, thank you. How you been, Mr. Farrell?
What's with him?
It's Nick Farrell's old man.
You know that guy?
Yeah, Nick and I came up together, college, Little League.
Before Duke went to prison, he was grabbing all the hot publicity, and Farrell thought Nick should have been getting it, but Duke was always just playing better, that's all. That's why he went first in the draft.
Hey, Nico!
Duke, Marty.
How you been?
Oh, a little fat and out of shape like I am every spring. Hey, look, sorry I didn't make it up with the guys to see you. I was busy.
Oh, that's okay. So what do you think? You think I got a shot at this or what?
You got a better shot than I do.
Nico, get your mitt.
He hasn't changed, has he?
He's my dad, you know.
Get your mitt, Nico! Come on, Nicky. We can't waste this kind of time. That sinker of yours is scoffing off too much speed. Now, come on.
Now, you know what I told you about dipping that hip? All right.
Lieutenant Dickerson, narcotics.
What's the trouble here?
Well, somebody called in an anonymous tip. This was found in McGuire's bag in his locker.
I didn't put that in there, Judge. I swear to God, someone else must have done that.
That is ridiculous. You wouldn't do this, Chuck.
Look, Mill, I was willing to give McGuire a shot at a comeback, but I'm selling a good, clean team image here, and I'm sorry. I don't know why you take this kind of a chance, kid.
Oh, come on. This isn't his stuff. It's an obvious setup.
We're gonna have to take you in.
Well, you're gonna have to take me in, too, because I'll tell you what, he signed this locker this morning. This is my bag. I lent it to him. Now, you want to take me in? I'm a retired Superior Court judge, and I don't think anybody downtown is going to believe I'm sniffing up the heart attack powder.
What do you think this is all about, then, Mill?
Maybe somebody else on the Star is trying to hold on to their spot. We'll see you at practice tomorrow, Coach. Listen, Duke, can you think of anybody who'd want to set you up again? I mean, all you need is a drug bust right now to finish you off.
I guess there's some guys who might think I might be standing in their way back 10 years ago and now, I guess. There's only so many guys in the majors, and you run almost all of them on your way up.
Well, how many guys did you play with in college are still in the game?
Quite a few. Herzog's still with the Blues, Swirling, Sheldon. There's a lot of pitchers. Nick Farrell?
Okay, your last year in college, you were 14-0. You were the #1 draft choice of the year. You had every major in the country waving contracts at you. Now, think of all of the guys you played with back then. Who would have the most to gain if you're out of the way?
What are you getting at?
What I'm getting at, I'm trying to connect up the coke being planted in your locker with Billy Bauer framing you for murder.
It was 10 years ago. Bauer is dead.
Yeah, but maybe whoever gave him the $25,000 isn't dead. Now, if you keep trying to make the team, maybe we can find out whose buttons we're pushing.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to play ball.
How about it, Duke? Want to take another swing at this?
Just says I might get a chance to pitch in the preseason opener, huh?
Hey, you deserve it. I'm just sorry we had to take that wrong turn together.
Yeah, me too, Judge.
How do you feel?
Oh, the arm's great, but I'm a little scared.
Hey, look, don't be. The judge and I are keeping a close eye on you, all right?
Yeah.
See you on the mound. Wait a minute.
Hey, that's...
Get him out of the car, Judge. Get him out of the car.
Come on, come on.
Get out of the car. Where you been all night?
Well, I was down in the Hall of Records in Ideal. I'm trying to get a rundown on anybody that knew the Duke there when he was playing baseball.
You find anything?
Well, I'll tell you, maybe. You ever have any problems with Nick Farrell's old man back then? Well, did he threaten you? Did he spread any rumors, badmouth your performance during the game, anything like that?
Yeah, all the time. Whenever I get the nod instead of Nick, the old man will run to the coach and start screaming.
Was he around when you had that accident and Bill Bauer got hurt?
Boy, was he. Listen, I know it was my fault, and I feel bad about it. Bill was a good friend of mine and a hell of a good baseball player. But the old man was on my case every minute, and every time he had a chance to talk to the press, he'd say what a disgrace I was to the game.
You mean he figured the more bad press you got, the better Nick would look as a first-round draft choice?
Exactly. But it still didn't make any difference. I was still #1 draft. The old man never forgot about it, let me tell you.
Okay, listen, I got this out of the county tax office. 2 weeks before Billy Bauer pulled the trigger in that holdup that framed you, Farrell sold his house, $25,000.
Now, how come that doesn't surprise me?
Yeah, well, anyway, it was worth $50 by appraisal, and he sold it for $25, fast, cash. Bauer was paid $25,000 to set you up. What do you think?
As far as I'm concerned, this punk still belongs in prison. You ruined Bill Bauer's life. You're a busher, McGuire. You always will be.
You don't know about that, Farrell. You got a little problem, you know. Billy Bauer was paid $25,000 to frame Duke.
Well, that sounds like fantasy to me.
Well, Bill confessed it to me just before he died. You sold your house for the same amount. Seems like a little more than coincidence to me.
Dad? Girl in trouble? There was no paternity suit. My God. You used that money to pay Bill Bauer to frame Duke for murder. My God, what kind of a son did I raise?
Dad.
The Farrells don't have to cheat, Nick.
Dad, please.
Why? Why? Why humiliate me like this?
You don't know, do you? You really don't know. Okay, Dad. Okay, that's what I did. Now, you want to know why? Because finishing in second place was never enough for you. Winning was always important. It was everything. Finishing second was losing. Dad, Duke McGuire was better than me. He was better in Little League. He was better in high school. He was better in college. He was always better than me.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
All you had to do was work for it. Throw harder. That's all you had to do.
You're wrong.
You had to just be a man.
No, you're wrong, Dad. You're wrong, and everybody else knew he was better than me, but you.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
No,
I was
he
good,
wasn't.
Dad, but I wasn't as good as Duke.
No, you had it all, Nico. You had a dad who cared. You had a dad who made sacrifices so that you could play the game. I coached you every day, I know, Nico.
Wasn't me you coached, Dad. No, it was you. The only reason you wanted me to be a ball player was just so you wouldn't be a loser. You wanted people to say, there goes Nick Farrell's old man. But I wasn't good enough, was I, Dad? Huh?
I have no son.
Dad, hey, you can't just leave me here like this. Dad, come on, we'll fix this like always. Hey, come on, get your mitt. Hey, we'll play catch. Come on, Dad, I'll show you that new slider. You'll be proud. Dad? Dad, who's your best pal? Dad, who's... Come on, Dad, you know. I am. Just like always, you and me, we're a team.
Welcome to the opening day of the baseball season at Blair Field. We'll have our starting lineup and introduce the managers and coaches of both teams in a moment.
Duke, I have to talk to you.
What? Is you gonna say you're sorry because I had to serve time for your murder?
This is the hardest thing I've ever had to say to anyone. It wasn't me. It was Nick, my son. My boy Nick did this to you. He told me last night. I'm sorry. I'm so very sorry.
Why are we going to play some baseball today or what? Fella might have to go to the bullpen early today. Make sure Nicky's ready.
Nick's not playing today.
What do you mean he's not playing? Where is he?
I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know, and I wish I didn't care. I'm sorry.
In the seventh inning, and the Stars are letting this one slip away. They scored 6 runs in the first inning, and now with the bases loaded, it looks to me like Harmson's going to have to go to his bullpen.
Timeout. And ladies and gentlemen, time has been called by the Stars.
Hey, Duke, you got the nod.
Your attention, please. Coming in from the bullpen is number 11.
Just go out there and throw him like you know how to, right? Well, I guess this is it. This is it. Now, come on, let's go.
Okay, thanks.
Everybody has a dream when everyone's young. Looking back, we wonder about the things we could have done. The chances that we didn't take, the breaks that never came. Oh, play me, coach, I'll bring him home. Just put me in the game. And it's 1, 2, 3 strikes and you're gone. But the game, oh, the game goes on. The game goes on.
McGuire. And if he keeps throwing like this, well, Nick Farrell's spot in the lineup just may be in jeopardy.
majors for my dad. I'm a hell of a pitcher. I won 5 straight games my first year in Little League. Did you read about me? Ask my dad. He said I was the best damn 10-year-old in the state. I even had a curve. My dad taught me to throw the curve. We're a good team. I'm his boy. I'm much better than Duke McGuire. I got heart. Ask my dad.
Guys, I gotta run here for a second, okay? I got some friends of mine coming. I'll be right back. All right?
Looks like you're still a star around here.
How will the kids like it, you know?
How's your arm?
The doc said it'll be okay in about 4 weeks. Too bad, though. I think I might have made the team.
You did.
What's this?
That is a contract with California Stars. Chuck Forster signed you to a 2-year deal as a player coach starting tomorrow morning. Congratulations, Jack.
You're kidding.
Nope.
Oh, we don't kid. Baseball's big business. Hey, as soon as the arm heals up, you're going right in the lineup. Some things never change.
Don't step in the bucket when you swing the bat. The ball's not gonna hurt you.
But I can't. I don't know how.
Don't say that. Now listen, swing level.
Some things never do change.
A guy named Tommy Chen got shot by Stevie Ray. I saw it happen.
What about our kids? Should shut up to save them.
Please take care of my children.
Are you my daddy?
No, I don't think so.
You're welcome.
If you're expecting a thank you, give it up.
Everybody loves somebody.
You make that up? She must have been real scared to leave those kids.
Terrified.
I mean, what happens to me and my kids when he's back out on the street?
You're okay, Grandpa.
Milton C. Hardcastle is a retired judge from the Los Angeles Superior Court. Mark McCormick, an ex-race car driver turned thief, was Hardcastle's last case. McCormick has been placed in the judge's custody, and together they're going after 200 cases that walked out of Hardcastle's courtroom on technicalities.
Slow motion man, iron and steel in the palm of your hand. Hot wired heart, betting your life on the state of the art. Lay down the law, don't you let them cross the line. Under the hood, got the bad and the good, everybody's doing time.
Give me Stevie Ray.
Yeah, he's home, Mr. Ray. The car's here.
Take her out.
You want us to wait till the kids go someplace?
She's our only witness. Move.
You got it.
Bowers, put a trace on this. We got to talk her. Look, ma'am, now, there's no way that we can help you until you make a statement. Now, would you give me your name, please?
I can't. Look, you know the murder down in Chinatown? A guy named Tommy Chen got shot by Stevie Ray. I saw it happen.
Got a woman here who's an eyewitness against Stevie Ray.
Well, keep her on and get her name.
Now, ma'am, we'd like to help you. We really would. But to do that, we have to have your name.
No.
Mom, there's a car parked out there.
No, look, they're trying to kill me. I gotta get out. Nikki, I told you not to open those drapes.
Come on, Mom, let's get out of here now.
Lindsay? Come on, honey. Now listen to me. I need you to do exactly what I told you.
NG!
Get out!
Let's go! Come on!
Okay, Lindsay, I have to be tough, so just follow me.
Oh, look at that. When I was a kid, we didn't have this much food in a month.
Oh, don't tell me you're gonna give me that rap about how much poorer than me you were as a kid.
No, not poor. More poor. Poorer is poor English.
Well, we couldn't even afford proper English in our house. That's how poor we were.
Yeah, well, at least you had a house. You ever see a sharecropper shack in Arkansas, huh?
You put clothes on this, didn't you? You put clothes on everything.
Clothes? Everybody likes clothes?
Yeah, clothes are for guys in tights.
Tights in what?
Tights.
How will that be?
Hardcastle?
No, hey, Judge, we got visitors. Come on in.
Come on in, get out of the rain.
You Hardcastle?
Yeah, who are you?
Nikki. That's Lindsay.
Hi, Lindsay.
Hi. Are you my daddy?
No.
Are you?
No, I don't think so.
Got any ID? Want to be sure you're Hardcastle. Phony.
Okay. Please take care of my children. And no name.
You mean someone just dropped them off in the middle of a storm? You're kidding me.
Hey, look. I promised my mom I'd try this. But if you don't want to help out, we'll hit the road.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold it. Wait. You mean your mom just left you here?
How did you get here?
Taxi.
Drop us off down there.
Where is your mom now?
We can't tell you. You the butler?
Are you going to eat that all by yourself? We haven't even had any dinner.
Well, sit down.
No French fries? What is this, a joke? Which way to the can?
Right in there.
Over there. See that door?
That's all right. It's okay. See? Look at the napkin, man. See?
That's all right. That's okay.
Lips are moving.
It's okay, Lindsay. I'm here.
Need rags.
You need rags? Here's a rag. Here's a rag.
Rags.
Oh.
Complete addiction.
Get the cops on the phone. I'm sure their mother's calling over there already.
It's dead. Must be the storm.
Trying to pawn us off to the cops, huh?
I'm trying to help you, huh?
Listen, my mom said if you let us in, there's other envelopes for you, too.
Oh, she probably explains everything in this one. We got $400.
Now, look, kids. Everybody has a last name. Now, what's your last name? So
No
what...
last names.
This isn't magic, Stevie. It's law. We're out of delays, and the DA won't play ball on plea bargaining, so we're locked into trial 5 days from now. And this mess with Angie having been an eyewitness when you killed Tommy Chen makes it worse than before. She could finish you.
Her testimony will stick in court?
Are you kidding me? We could get the penalty if we get the wrong judge. Would she take money?
After we tried to whack her and she got away, would you? She's chomping at the bit to testify. She doesn't like the way I do business. She told me she thought this Chen thing was an execution. Money isn't going to mean spit to her.
What about her kids? She'd shut up to save them.
That's her last choice.
That's where it's at.
There's cloves on this ham. I can't stand cloves. You made this, right?
Eat it. Listen, your mother's last name is the same as your last name, right?
Hey, come on, we're not that stupid. We said we can't tell you. Lighten up.
What are we gonna do, Judge?
Well, the roads are a mess, and the phone's out, and we're gonna have to put them up for the night. So I think what we should do is remain calm.
Wouldn't you like to sleep in the judge's room tonight?
Yeah. We'll put him outside.
I'm sorry we can't tell you anything you want to know, Mr. Hardcastle. Rags is sorry, too.
Well, you must have good reasons.
Mom was scared, but Nicky told her not to worry.
Well, Nicky's a good brother, isn't he?
Yeah, he just acts tough. We gotta get to know him.
Hey, Hardcastle. How come you're letting us sleep in your bed? What's the catch?
There's no catch, Nick. I just thought you'd be more comfortable. Had a bad day, didn't you?
I've had worse.
I guess you have.
Nicky, can you tell me a bedtime story?
Lindsay, not in front of these guys.
Judge, you can't let little kids wise off to you like that. And another thing, you let them have 2 pieces of pie. That's bad. Growing children, they need vegetables.
Kids need a break. Doesn't look like they're getting any either.
Well, you've got to learn how to say no once in a while. Kids need to know where they stand with you.
Oh, brilliant. Now, how about you? You didn't eat your cauliflower, did you?
It was overcooked. Oh. And I'll tell you something else. The reason why I'm saying this is because the minute they walked in here, you had sucker printed right across that forehead of yours.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. You're falling all over yourself trying to be the nice guy with them.
You've been abandoned.
I understand that, Judge. I'm just as upset about it as you are. But I'm telling you, you're acting like a frustrated grandpa around here, and it doesn't do them any good.
Well, it doesn't do them any harm, does it? What are you afraid of? You think they're going to get too attached?
Uncle Milt, can I have a glass of water? I'm thirsty.
I'll get it, honey.
Zip.
There's nothing in there either.
No book of phone numbers and addresses, nothing?
It's clean. She must have been thinking ahead. This whole place is in neutral.
Take a run by her night school.
If she's there?
She flunks out. Scully, I want you to go by the kids' school tomorrow. The private one, you know it?
Mm-hmm. Okay, if they're there, we get them.
They're 100% normal kids. They love their mommy, guys. They just don't want to tell me who she is. I asked about 100 times. Tried everything in the book.
What about their father?
Well, Nicky said they didn't have the same father. That's all I could get.
Any brothers or sisters?
None of your business. That's a quote from Nicky. I doubt if you can do any better, but if you want to try, go ahead and ask him. I had Sergeant Parks take him to the cafeteria for a burger. Part of the deal.
Well, the more that kid stalls, the more I think he's lying. And I tell you what, those two better not be a couple of runaways trying to get some attention from their folks while they have fun.
Yeah, or what? 5 days in the electric chair?
I gotta tell you, Mike, I don't think you're having any fun at all.
No, they're good kids.
They're great kids. Think he just saw too many Dirty Harry movies?
Well, I'm afraid I'd recommend temporarily placing them in a foster home.
You mean until we find the mother?
Well, maybe even after, if she's not fit. We have to be realistic.
Judge, come on now. Hey, wait a second here. Now, you know as well as I could. You could pull some strings here and get them out of this, all right? They're good kids. They're little kids, that's all. Listen, we just get them home, we'll take them in our custody. Nobody will make sure they get their vegetables better than I will.
Okay.
Come on, have a heart here. What?
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we should take them. How soon are we gonna know, Mike?
Wait a minute. You two had this worked out already? What would you let me go on like that for?
Well, it's good for you to get all worked up. Keeps your hair curly.
We ought to hear any time, Milt. I can't see why they would say no.
Dr. Raven?
I'll give you my okay.
All right, then. That's it.
Just because I make you miserable, it doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
No, you're okay, Grandpa.
Wait, this is Donner. One of my snitches picked up a line on Angie. Asked for Cliffy. He works maintenance over at the cab company.
Right.
Cliffy, heard you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I got a lead for you. There's this cabbie that swears that he drove Angie's kids to Malibu last night. Says you pay, he'll talk.
This has got to be right, Cliffy.
No, it's right. It's right. He heard her call the little boy Nicky. That's got to be right.
It's got to be right. And if it's not right, I'm going to come back and use that on you.
I thought you said this place was great. It's a dump.
Well, it's been here a while.
Hey, you ought to know.
Don't you like water?
It's wet, big deal.
Listen, I've been thinking, seeing as how you're the man in the family, maybe we ought to have a man-to-man talk, you know? Here. I'd offer you a cigarette, but I don't have any.
Whatever.
No, when we were down at the police station, you know, I could have let them put you both in a foster home. But I figured you'd be better off with us because maybe we could help you.
What's stopping you?
You can't do it alone, pal.
Hey, that's life, Jack.
Maybe it's your life, it's not mine. I mean, if I get a problem and somebody's trying to help me, then I try to meet them halfway. Or maybe you think that you're helping your mother by keeping it a secret, but all you're doing is making it worse.
Can we go home now?
I hate to lay this on you, pal, but it's not your home, see? And unless you start acting like a good guy, you're not going to have a home. And neither will Lindsay or your mom.
That a threat?
Whatever.
Hey, look, there's nothing to tell, okay? My mom does weird stuff, that's all.
People don't leave their kids on doorsteps because they're feeling weird. Now, you're going to tell me her name or you're going to stand there playing tough all day?
Hey, look, I'm not playing, you know. I have to be like this. It's like carrying a gun or something. And people stay off your case when you cop an attitude.
It's pretty tough not having a dad, huh?
You don't have to feel sorry for me. I've got a dad. He's just putting stuff together right now so we can move to this ranch he's gonna buy. We're gonna have horses and me and Lindsay are gonna have our own rooms and everything. Maybe him and my mom will get back together.
You just hold him down the fort till he gets in touch, huh? You know, look after your sister and your mother.
You got it. And I don't have any backup.
Hey, you will have a backup if you just tell me her name. Now, come on. That's a promise. I'm a judge. I keep my promises.
Shelley Cambridge, that's it. You happy now?
You're okay, Nick.
Hey, if I was just okay, I wouldn't have told you nothing. But I figure you mess this up, I'll fix it. No big gamble. I've had it fixed worse.
You're welcome.
So? Yeah, it's a place called Gulls Way. Do you want the address?
So what did the woman who paid you say?
Oh, nothing. Not to me. She just kept talking to the kids, telling them not to give some guy named Hardcastle any trouble, that's all.
You know who I am? You know what happens if this information is trash?
Oh, no, it's not, Mr. Ray. I know better than that.
Pay him. Here.
What are these bullets for?
Down payment if you're wrong.
I think it's Judge Hardcastle.
What would you have to do with him? But if there is some weird way that they're connected, that makes everything worse. Hardcastle's the kind of guy who'd listen to everything she'd have to say about me and then run her right by the DA. The only way we're gonna keep her quiet is to get those kids, get someone over to Gull's Way and grab them.
So, cards are all dealt?
You got eyes. Any up or drop out.
Okay. House will open with 3 cents. What's the problem?
This ain't Sesame Street, Jack. I'm trying to pick up some bucks here.
Okay. House will open with a buck.
Don't go broke or nothing. Match the buck, raise ya 3.
So, how was the beach?
Complete joke. The old guy wanted to talk. You've been inside, you know that rap.
All right, I'll see you 3, and I'll raise you 2. Don't you want any cards?
Match the 2, raise you 5.
Okay. Call. You know, Nikki, being inside isn't exactly a picnic. It's a lousy, scary place. There are people in there that would kill you for a candy bar, so don't go around thinking that it's cool. Because it's definitely not cool.
Maybe. But at least when you've been inside,
তোরে সেদিন আমি
maybe
লাফ
you can
খায়া
trust
মজা
him,
পাই না
you
এটা
can.
হারামজাদা
The old guy's at it,
ভায়োলেন্স করা
thinking
দেব
I'm
না
gonna talk straight
ভায়োলেন্স
to him.
আমি একদম পছন্দ করি না
Who's the judge? He's the
ভায়োলেন্স
man.
একদম পছন্দ করি না
At least
বলে
I got lunch up.
তা কাম করি এক কোপে করি
So what do you want to do? Tell some jokes without Lindsay rhyme or something?
You know, Nikki, for a smart kid, you've got some real dumb ideas.
Hey, I don't like questions.
Yeah, but I'm bigger than you, so you're about to get one. Sit down. Sit down. You know all those thoughts you're having right now? When I was a kid, I had them all, 100 times more. Everybody else was stupid. I was the smart one, and that's exactly how I ended up in prison.
ওরা আমার
And it's
আনসার
not
স্কিল
going to be
লাগে আমি তো
any
এতে যাই
different
না
for you, Nick.
পুষ্কর পাঁচবার কর
Hey, not my fault you got
দাদু
Should have been more careful.
It's not
তোর
that.
পাইটুরে
Tell you
ট্রেজে তো
something else. When I was younger, I was a race car driver. Yeah, I was pretty big, too. I won some money, trophies, but I blew
দাদু
it. Just like by lying to that judge in there, you blew it.
নীলকানা থেকে বারে
It was
তো
a dumb
কল
thing
বেরিয়ে
to
গেছে
do.
গায়ে হাওয়া বাতাস লাগে ঘুরে বেড়া
Yes, you are.
হ্যাঁ
You're supposed to be
Yaar, phone de,
protecting your
tor baare
mom and
phone
your
de.
sister, and what do? You go
Answer
and lie
ye
to the
to
one man who's trying to help you?
Shigli lag
That
ko
is
answer
very dumb.
হ্যাঁ ফোন দিয়ে কি করবেন
Lie to the old guy. Just give him
আরে ফোন
nails.
দিয়ে কি লাভ পেয়ে বাইরে নেবে কি করবেন
something, McCormick.
হ্যাঁ আরে এই মহিলা
এগুলা গিরিগি
You're
ছাড়া
not
কিছু
so
বুঝে
dumb, are you? Give me an alias to make it harder. Well, don't give me any more tests, will you?
তোরে সেদিন আমি লাফ খায়া মজা পাই না এটা
And you
হারামজাদা
guys don't forget one
না
thing.
না ভায়োলেন্স
You
করা
guys
দেব
give
না
my mama Lindsay
ভায়োলেন্স
any
আমি একদম
trouble,
পছন্দ
I'll
করি না
kill you.
ভায়োলেন্স একদম পছন্দ করি না বলেই তা কাম করি এক কোপে করি
We gotta get
বেশি দাও
going,
দিয়া
McCormick. Now
আর
listen.
বেশি কিছু লাগে না
Shelley
বাইরে ফোন দে
Cambridge is the alias for Angie Bloom. I know her. She rehabilitated herself. Now all we got.
আবার হয়ে গেছে
What's the matter with you?
হ্যাঁ ক ভাই ভাইজান আপনি কি আনসার রে মাগুর মাছের পুকুরে ফেলা দিছেন না হ্যালো
আমার কি বলদ মনে হয় হ্যাঁ বদল লাগে দেখতে আমাকে তুই যে দিনুরে বলতেছ যে আনসার রেজাল্ট না দেয় সেটাকে আমি বুঝতে পারতেছি না
হ্যালো
হ্যালো দিনু
ও শিউলি
Teamwork part back
আমি
there.
জানি
Nevada
আনসার
plates
বাইসাস
on it.
আর কোলা হারামজাদার বাচ্চারা সারা দিন ধরে মাগুর মাছ কিচ্ছু খাওয়াই নাই
Wait, now is that a
দিলাম
could be?
আনসারটা
Yes,
ফেলে
it is broken down.
আরাম করে খাইয়া লইছে
No, something's going on here, and the car isn't broken down.
দিলু তোর এই
Look, those kids are back there all alone, and I
ভাইটা কিন্তু এখন
know
আমার
what a
হাতে
sucker you are for all that tucking in and bedtime story stuff.
আমি ঠিক করছি আমি রে মাটির ভিতরে পুইতা শুধু মশাটা বাইর করে রাখবো আর আশেপাশে সব দিকে সাপ সাইডা দিকে
আচ্ছা
What are you doing?
আনসার
I don't like broken down cars sitting in front of my
আমি
house.
আমার
Besides, I want to nurture your soft spot,
আমি আমার
Judge.
মনের স্বাদ
Might come in handy for me sometime, you know?
রাতে তোর যুবক কলমান থাকতে আনসার রেডিয়া ছি ছি আনসার নিজ হাতে মাইরা আমি আমার মনের স্বাদ মেটাবো বুঝতে পারছিস হারামির বাচ্চা
হ্যালো ভালো আছস আমারে চিনছস আমারে চিনা না এমন কোনো মাইক চালা পৃথিবীতে জন্মায় নাই যদি চিনা কাগজ দামি করিস না কিন্তু
দাদু তুমি কবে বেরিয়েছি
আমি তো বাইরেছি তোরা আমারে হুদাহুদি মাঠে নামাইছ আমি তো মাঠে নামতে চাই না রে ও তোরা তুই ভাই কিন্তু বলত আছো
ভাই তুমি পেতেছো কোনো কথা নেই এক করে করাই
এই একটু বুঝে গেছিস গা যত তাড়াতাড়ি আনসারে বাড়াবি তত তাড়াতাড়ি তোর বাইরে ছেড়ে দেবো ঠিক আছে
পরে গেছে
মুস্তাফি যে কি যে পাগল আসিল রে
কেটা দাদু
কেডা বাড়ি জীবনদা আমার জীবনদা পরিচল্লাম কি যে জিনিস আসিল কি যে তার কবিতা রে আয় বিরাট বের হয়ে যেত তার কবিতাটা শুনলে তার কবিতাগুলো শুনলে মন নরম হয়ে যায়
জটিল আসলে জটিল
কেন আমার মন চাইতেছে বলে তো চুমাতে আপনার মন চাইতে আপনার দেন না দাদু দেন ওই তার উইতে হিট হইও না তা ভালো লাগে না সেগুলি
দেখছেন দাদু আপা কেমন জানি আপা গো বাবা আপা আমার ছোট আপা আবার
তোর তো সাইডা দিব তোর এই খাবার লাভ কি কত তোর দিয়ে আমার কাম কি না আনসার দে পামো তোর সাইডা দিব
আপা আবার ফাইল দিতে
মিলো
আপা
মিলো
The police will stay here with the kids till we get back.
মিলো what
এই শালি এই
দাদু না দাদু এই চালিয়েছি কত বড় সাহস তুই আমার তুই আমি মিলে রাত্রি সস
It's had a hard life. Nobody deserves that.
তোর একটা রাত্রিতে আর পাস নাই আমার
Some people just get
Oh,
an
that-
extra heavy dose. That's Oh, first time I saw her, she came into my court. She looked like an angel. You know what she was doing? Turning 10 tricks a day to feed her on. 15 years old.
It is a bad dose. Well, those father-daughter type talks you had with her must have done some good, though, huh?
No, not if Delaney's right about her hanging around with that slob like Stevie Ray.
Maybe she likes him. Everybody loves somebody.
Oh, I'll have to remember that.
Make
that up?
No. By the way, where are we going anyway?
We're going to say hi to a hooker.
Come on, where are we going?
Yeah.
তোর যেমনি মারো সারা পৃথিবী মনে রাখবো আর দাদু
Are you kidding? That lady out there in the kitchen?
দাদু তোমার অনেক ভালোবাসে তুই আমার বাপের অনেক উপকার করছো তুমি শালির কথা শালির কথায় নাইছ না দাদু নাস্তা আসতে যে পরবার
Right around this neighborhood on that
আমি চাইতাছি
and wear that
আমি চাইতাছি
uniform.
যদি রাগাও আমি ভুলা যাবো তুমি কে
These beefcakes don't have anything on you.
Oh, now he's still beefcake. Sure, you should see him lifting weights every day, huffing with the strength of 10 men.
Well, it's been very nice reminiscing, like Dolores, but the reason we came, see, Angie Bloom left her kids on my
পারলে
doorstep
তুমি
here, and
বাঁধবা
I
আমি
get
না
no explanation, and I want to
আমি
talk
তো
to
কিছু
her.
করি না স্যার করে তোমরা করছো আমি তো কিছু জানতামই
Like
না
when the pimps used to beat her up in the old days.
এইটাই কথা ভাগো তাড়াতাড়ি সময় বেশি হাতে নাই ভাগো
Angie.
যদি ভাইগো এখন কোনো
Come
লাভ
on,
নেই
Angie, I'll take you back to my house. I'll take care of
কারণ তো আগো টিক্কা কাঠ ফালাই দিছে মানে রোভাট্রাম শুরু হয়ে
Hey, I
গেছে
appreciate your words, but I really don't need any advice on how to handle it. See, unlike yourself, I've got a special knack for the sensitive stuff.
Huh. Yes, you do need advice. That lady is in a very
আর এখন কিছু
vulnerable
প্রশ্ন
state,
করুন
Judge. Just be careful what you say to her.
জলদি উত্তর
What do you
দিবা
think I'm going to say to her? think I'm gonna slap her on the back and say things are tough all over, better luck next time? What do you think of the Raiders this year? What's the matter with you?
Nothing's the matter with me. Who knows what you're going to say to her? Remember a few months ago when my heart was breaking?
Who can forget? You break up with a girl and it's the death scene from Romeo and Juliet 24 hours a day. Oh, don't mind me, Judge. Just leave me lie here and die.
Yeah, but that wasn't just a girl, Judge. That was Marlena. She was an angel. That's right. I remember you gave me some classic advice in the den. That's right.
Right, you needed support.
With your special knack for the sensitive stuff, you said. Cut the melodrama, kid. There's 100 million fish in the sea.
Very good advice. Angie, come on, have some breakfast.
Thanks,
টিক্কার
man.
বাবা
You
আসে
want
না
coffee here?
Yeah, just black.
Finally get some rest?
Yeah. And Nikki said he could hear me snoring. It's funny. I
ওর
don't
সামনে
sleep
এত
too
বড়
good when I'm not
বাটপার
around the kids.
Well, they get worried about you,
তোমার
too.
বন্ধু তোমার মতো একই রকম বাটপার না
Look, I want you
নিজের
to
মাইন্ড
know
লাগলো
I
তোমরা চিরিক্স
realize I'm
করতে
really
পারো
imposing on you both.
No, I was no big thing.
If there wasn't anybody else in the world, I
টিক্কা
really
আইসে
knew
টিক্কা
my kids
টিক্কা
would be safe
ফিরে
with.
আইসে টিক্কা আবার
You did the right thing by coming here, Angie.
Angie, listen. Whatever happened with you and Steve, what went wrong?
তোমরা যে তারে পিছন দিয়া গুলি করছিলা
He was
সেইটার প্রতি
really kind to me for a while. And then I started hearing just little things. I guess it's hard to miss the kind of business he was in, even when I didn't want to.
তো আমাকে ভাগতে হলো এখানে তো বেশিক্ষণ থাকুন দেব না
পারলে তুমি বাদবা আমি না
No, I actually
আমি তো
feel
কিছু
kinda
করি
good
না
to be
স্যার
opening
তোমরা
up.
করছো আমি তো কিছু জানতামই
Feel
না
a lot better about testifying against him when you know you got
এটা
the
কেমন
law
কথা
behind you.
এইটাই কথা ভাগো তাড়াতাড়ি সবাই বেশি হাতে নাই ভাগো
Milt, I still don't know if I can do it.
যদি ভাগো এখন কোনো লাভ নাই
I'm scared. I mean, I know it
কারণ
sounds
তোমার
nuts after I
টিক্কা
stood there and watched him shoot
কাট
that poor
ফালাই
man.
দিছে
Tommy Chen murder.
মানে ওভারটাইম শুরু হয়ে গেছে
I mean, I was just standing there. It was 6 months ago. We stopped in an alley behind the Ho Yen restaurant. Stevie'd been drinking pretty heavily. He and Tommy Chen were just talking. Stevie wouldn't listen to anything Tommy said. He started yelling. I got worried because I'd seen Stevie's temper before.
বুঝলাম স্যার
Tommy tried to reason, but
আমি
Stevie
যখন
just
শুনতে
pushed him
পারলাম যে
away, and then he took out his gun and he shot him.
অমনি দিকে ভাঙলাম
Just like
যে
that.
কাহিনী খতম
All I
তোমাকে
could do was
বাঁচাইতে
run.
পাগলের মতো আমি রাস্তা দাঁড়িয়ে গেলাম এমন সময় একটা লোক এসে
He
বলল
went
আমি
crazy.
টিক্কার
He
মামা
started shooting at
কিন্তু
me.
টিক্কার বাড়ি ঘর কোনো কিছু চিনি
What's
না
the matter with me?
আমি
How come
জার্মানি
I feel
হিসেবে
guilty every time I think of
আমার
taking a
কাছে আইসে
stand
বেশি
against him? He did it.
তুমি কি আমার কথা শুনতাছ
We need your help to prove that. Otherwise, Stevie could get away with it.
আমার কথা
If I
শুনতাছ
testify
তুমি
and they still don't convict him.
দিলু কই
আইব তো মনে করো
I mean, what
সুযোগটা আমি
happens to me and my kids when he's back out on the street?
You gotta take a chance.
এত রাইতে
Anything's gonna be better than being on
না
the
ওই
run the rest
সবার
of your
চক্ষু
life.
ফাঁকি দিয়ে আসতে গেলে তো
A
কাজ
couple
ছাড়া
of
উপায়
police
নেই তাই
officers
না
are on the way over to take you to the
আলতাফ
pre-trial hearing.
তুমি যাও
আমি যাব মনে কি মনে কথা কহ দিল হইলো আমার কাছের মনে ওই রাস্তা যাইতে কইতে যা যাইতাছি কিন্তু একটু সম্মান টম্মান দিয়ে তো কথা কইতে পারো নাকি
Swears at Hardcastle sending her downtown in an hour to
কি হইছে
testify.
The guy from Vegas will hold. He won't talk.
আপনি টিক্কারে গুলি করছেন
I gotta get my hands on Angie.
Don't let her
আপনার
slip through
নির্দেশে
again. I don't want to have to take a third
আমার
shot.
নির্দেশে না
Don't worry, we won't need it.
অবশ্যই আপনার নির্দেশে
This is Unit 17. We're on our way to
আপনার
Judge
নির্দেশ
Milton C.
করার মতো কোনো
Hardcastle's place to
অবস্থানে
pick
আমি
up
নাই
Angie Bloom for her appearance in
আগেও
court.
আসছিলাম না
Over.
আমার প্ল্যানে করছেন কিন্তু কথাটা হইলো
Hey, looks like we got a car in trouble.
এই
Pull
বিষয়টা
over.
আর কে কে জানে আমার দিক থেকে খালি শিব না জানে এখন উপায় আছে না
Okay, fellows. See the car
এটা কি হয়েছে
and the uniforms. Come on.
এইটা শোনানোর জন্যই এত রাত করে এখানে আসছে টিক্কা তো ফিরে আসছে ওরে যে গুলি করছিল ওই মানুষটারও তো সে খুঁজা বের করবই আর এই খবরটা টিক্কার কানে একমাত্র শিঙ্গি দিতে পারে তাইলে শিঙ্গিরে ওই ঠিকানি তো গেছিলাম
Come on, get to work up there. Nikki, look at your
টিক্কা
sister
এসে
here. She's
পুরো
working
কাজ
a lot
লাগাই
harder
দিল
than you
সব
are.
শেষ করে দিল
See that front shining?
আচ্ছা আপনি তো শিলির লাগে থাকেন
How do I look?
কাজটা আপনি সেরে ফেলাম
You look beautiful, Mommy.
আর লাশ গুম করার দায়িত্ব আমার ভালো
Shame
ব্যবস্থা
on
খাওয়াই
you,
দেবো
loser.
টের পাইব না
I thought you weren't
আমি
gonna wear
নিজে
that
যদি
dress
কামটা
till you
করতে পারতাম তাহলে
graduated
আপনার
from
কাছে
high
আসতাম
school.
আমি
You're taking classes now.
I am one semester away from my diploma.
ঠিক আছে
Bet you never thought I'd get around to it, did you?
Sure I
শিউলির ঘুম পাড়ার
Yeah,
ব্যবস্থা
I
আমি
got a
করতেছি
book report due for my English class in 2 days.
কি
I
চান
haven't even started to think about it.
Listen, you're going way out on the limb testifying. I tell you what I'll do. Give me the name of the book, I'll read it, and I'll write the report for you.
Judge, she wants to pass.
No, I'll write it. This is something I need to learn for myself, but I will let you help.
All you have to do is tell him what happened to Tommy Chen. So you give him all the details, and the DA is going to keep you right on track.
Hang in there, Ange.
She'll be okay. I'll be with her.
No. You guys aren't going.
No way. We're going.
Nikki, you do what Milt says. I love you. Be good.
Bye, Mom.
Very quiet, Angie.
Movie. And,
Can we speed this up? I hate charades. Don't you have any horses to ride or anything?
let her finish. Sky, roof, fiddler on the roof.
Come on, that's 4 words. Let's get some chili dogs. This isn't...
The moon, Mars, planets, stars.
Star Wars, obviously.
Nicky, you're wrecking it.
No, put that pillow down, no! Oh, yeah, this war.
Come on, get him.
Okay, chicken fight. Here. Okay, grab the pillow here, okay? Let's go. Hit the horse. When you go find it, hit the horse. Come on, get him again. Come on, take the horse out, will you?
You're standing on my foot, McCormick!
This is 1X-ray 12 investigating abandoned car at 37543 Coast Highway.
What? Where did you guys say they got ambushed?
That's about a mile from your place.
Well, listen, Stevie Ray's got to be plugged into the DA's office. How else is he going to know where she is?
Okay. Now listen. We're checking out Ray's house and his boat and his office. Yeah, the office is closest to you.
Give me the address. All right, Mike, I'm on the way down.
Oh, whoa. Now, don't you get there before we do.
Well, tell your guys to shake it.
That car's hot, did you?
So what's it gonna be, Stevie? Dump me by the side of the road? Take me to your boat and drop me outside the breakwater? You're so versatile, I never know what to expect. Doesn't matter who you kill anymore, too many people know.
Sorry, babe.
It almost makes you think Nikki was right not to trust anybody.
Almost means not quite. We got to get her out of this.
Assuming she's still alive.
Stay just like that.
Fine.
Where's Stevie Ray?
He's out. Look, I really don't know anything.
Time to get crazy.
I'm in the mood. Where are they?
What?
Now! Where's Stevie Ray?
The yacht basin, about 4 miles down the road. First one you come to.
Come on, Angie, you're going for a swim.
Hey, let's get out of this damn parking lot. Get her back in.
White Lincoln limousine, license number 657, Ida Ray Victor. X-ray 24 is code 3. All units, code 2.
Get out of there, Stevie. How's every little thing, huh? You all right?
Guess you're gonna finish that book report after all, huh, Ange?
It's all right, it's all right. It's all over, me.
You know, I never thought we'd get that motorcycle jacket off of him.
I tried to wear it in the water. I talked him out of it.
So what are your plans, Angela?
My sister's got a place up in Tacoma. Her and her husband have been on me to get the kids up there for 5 years. She's got some room. So, Auspicious beginnings.
Well, that's pretty fancy wording, auspicious beginnings.
I got it out of the book I'm reading for my report.
Okay, if it doesn't work out, just bring him back here. Talk about room. You need a map for this place.
Thanks, Milt. Mark. And maybe someday I can return all this.
Knowing Stevie's locked up is all the return I need.
I'm going down to the beach. This is a drag.
Hey, here you're leaving today.
So?
So maybe you should try saying thank you to Milt and Mark for everything, honey.
You two ever get in a bind, you get in touch with me.
That's the closest thing to thank you I've ever heard from him.
Mom, I'm thirsty. Can I have some soda pop?
Yeah, it's inside. You can get it.
No, I'll go in. I'll get it for you, honey. I was going in anyway.
Yeah, give me a beer while you're at it. Will you get a bologna sandwich with a little cheese and some
I've
pickles?
only got 2 hands. Come on, unless you have a tip, why don't you help me out? See this?